Hello everyone, today I'm in Alliance, Nebraska, and today I'm flying on the Fairchild Metro. Key Lime Air is the only airline in the United States flying the Fairchild Sturgeon Metroliner in scheduled passenger service. Key Lime Air operates a fleet of 18 Metro freighters and 2 passenger types, operating as Denver Air Connection or DAC. The standard cabin configuration has 18 seats, no lavatory, and no flight attendant. On the government-subsidized Essential Air Service to Alliance, Nebraska, half of the seats have been removed, making a 9-seat cabin, but still operating with 2 pilots. The flight to Alliance is easily accessible from Denver, a major hub, with fares starting at $49 one way. DAC operates from Denver's commuter terminal on the east end of the A concourse. They were having a busy morning with 3 flights preparing to depart in the 11 a.m. hour: Pierre, Telluride, and Alliance. Prior to boarding, the gate agent announced there is no lavatory and no service on board the plane, so go to the bathroom or get a drink now. My aircraft for the day was 882 Delta Charlie, built in 1995, so it's not as old as you think. On board, the legroom was extra spacious, with the exception of seat 1C, which was right behind the storage rack. My flight on this Friday morning was 100% full with 9 passengers.
Information signs, explosive placards, and crew member instructions regarding seatbelts and smoke. Squeeze the handle act.
And a great bonus for those of us Afghans, a great view of the flight deck action from the first row. The front door closed 4 minutes early and we were on our way to Alliance. Colorado was experiencing windy conditions the entire week. It was a very bumpy ride on the way to cruising altitude. I was engrossed watching our pilots jostling the plane through the turbulence. I later learned there was no autopilot on this plane. The air finally smoothed out after about 10 minutes, much to the delight of everyone on board. The seatbelt light never went off even after we reached our cruising altitude of 19,000 feet. But then again, there is no place to go on this plane. The cabin was not particularly noisy, no worse than any other turboprops I have flown in. Looking at photos online, it appeared this aircraft was converted to a 5-bladed propeller within the last couple of years, so that probably helped a lot. After about a half hour departing Denver, we soon made our approach to runway 26 in Alliance. Municipal Airport was formerly an U.S. Army Air Force training field during World War II. The airport serves the city with a population of just over 8,000.
to Alliance. Your captain will be laying out shortly, and have a good rest of your day.
My mama. Very clean. I was like, sure. Oh man, some old lady. Oh yeah.
In line with the friendly small town vibe, there was free coffee and cookies, which I'm sure made up for lack of concessions. And both cabin and checked baggage were brought out directly to the lobby. With just 25 minutes in the scheduled turn, the TSA security checkpoint opened right after my arrival. I had just enough time to check in at the counter, go to the bathroom of course, and go through security. On the return flight to Denver, 8 out of 9 seats were filled. We made an on-time departure using Alliance Runway 26. so much space for each passenger. Despite an almost full flight, it was like flying your own airplane. Cruising at 19,500 feet, with a vast, flat prairie lands below, there was no real view to speak of. We once again hit turbulence while on approach to Denver. Arriving from the north, with the airport complex under our right wing, we made some tight banks for an expedited descent and approach to runway 35 right. After spending the previous 2 hours watching intently on my pilots hands-on flying the entire flight, they were kind enough to let me have a visit to the flight deck, where we had a pleasant chat. I have not had this much fun flying in a long time. Everyone I encountered were very friendly and were used to seeing enthusiasts from around the world on this flight. I highly recommend this easily accessible, affordable, and easy to check off rear plane off your AvGeek list. And don't forget, please subscribe and leave a comment below.
The doors are closing. This train is departing.